I think sports, it's a nice opportunity to recognize that they're a really good form of a way to create a sense of community and a way to feel a sense of connection. And it's kind of like the yoga practice for me. I live in Japan, and a lot of the friends that I've made are from yoga, and I've just been traveling down to the beach, and I found this whole new family that adopted me, and we were doing yoga on the beach. It's been such a great way to feel connection, especially in these isolated times, like these Zoom classes now. It's not even seeing each other on the screen, which is so beautiful right now, but just this idea of moving together as one can create a really nice sense of connection. So I invite you to really not just do the practice this morning, but to feel it in your body and let it feel like a sense of connecting to the deeper, maybe forgotten parts or ignored parts of yourself, and also help you feel a sense of connection, not just via seeing each other move on the screen, but a sense of connection knowing that wherever we are in all different parts of the world, Melbourne, Australia, we're all here practicing. It's pretty cool. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seat with your strap nearby. And you can press play on your playlist now from the first song. And the hands resting on top of your knees. You might close down the eyes. Feel the shoulders roll up towards your ears. Let them slide down your back. Notice the weight of your hips sitting on the mat. Feel the length of your spine lift a little taller as you sit more actively. And particularly if there's a lot going on right now, can you say to yourself that you're giving yourself this time on the mat this morning to move in whatever way you need to, so adjust the practice as you like this morning, and let it be a time of breathing and connecting your breath to movement, letting the movement inspire sensation which connects you more to your body, more to yourself this morning. Maybe keeping the eyes closed, let the torso slowly start to move in circles. And you can linger over the areas where it feels a little more tight. And change direction, so move in the opposite way. Let the circle slowly become a little bigger. Move a little more slowly. Again, not just doing the movement, but really feeling it. And almost let the idea of practicing together this morning hold you a little more accountable. And then coming up through center, take your strap into your hands or whatever you're using as a strap, might be a t-shirt or a towel. Have the arms a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Hold it quite taut. Then reach your arms up over and behind your head. Inhale. Nice. Bring the arms behind you. Exhale. Lift the arms up. Deep breath in. And bring them down as you breathe out. So let it stretch through the shoulders and chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring them back. You might shorten the distance between the hands on the straps to make it a little more stretchy. So just slowly moving more into the body. Feel like it's this practice of moving into your center, yourself. Next exhale, let the hands come forward towards the mat. Keep the hands in the strap, maybe widen them a little bit. Keep the strap taut. Bring your right hand down towards the right, and then lift your left arm up, holding the strap taut, and roll your left rib cage back, maybe gaze under the left in front of the left arm. You can lengthen your hands on the strap as much as you need. Then bring the hand down. And 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Peel the shoulder back. Keep the strap taut. Exhale, bring the strap down. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let the left hand reach over towards the left now. Change sides, strap stays taut, lift the left arm up, roll the right rib cage back. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. Inhale. Move slow, feel it all. Exhale. 1 more time. Deep breath in. And out. Release the straps, place it mindfully off to the side. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, stretch up. And then twist towards the right. Bring the right hand behind you and the left hand to the outside of the knee. Feel like you're sort of twisting through the torso, almost wringing out the abdomen area. And feeling the stretch through the back muscles. Maybe reach your right hand up, the one that's behind you. Inhale. And then side stretch, left shoulder towards your left thigh. Exhale. Not overthinking, not anticipating where the flow is going, particularly if you're a teacher. Just feeling the movements, the breath in your body. 1 more inhale, smooth and deep. 1 more exhale. Inhale, lift both of the arms up, gaze up. Nice, and twist to the opposite sides. Left hand behind you, right hand outside of the knee. Let the breath take you more into the shapes, whatever that means for you this morning. Let the abdomen compress, so we're stimulating the digestive organs. And then keep the twist alive, reach the back, left hand up, inhale. And side stretch as you exhale, right shoulder towards the right thigh. Peeling your left rib cage and shoulder back. Feel the space through the side of the body. Connecting in, feel your breath in. Soften a little more as you breathe out. Inhale, reach both arms up, gaze up. So nice to see you move. Hands to heart center in prayer, breathe out. Then interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, chin in towards your chest, then lift all the way up. Inhale, keep breathing in, so expand the lungs. Then exhale, palms press forward, chin towards your chest, round and stretch. 2 more times, it's like seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, palms press forward, round and stretch. 1 more time, just feel your breath move you more than my cues. Then release the hands, bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles back, lift the heart up, and really feel like the shoulder blades are drawing closer together behind your back. So you activate the back shoulder muscles, but so you can stretch through the front of them. Then hands over towards your right side waist in the fist. Let the right ear roll over towards the right shoulder. Feel the stretch developing through the left side of the neck or shoulder or arm. Play with the angle that you lift your chin on, or possibly even find a little nod of the head up and down. We will move with a little more pace and strength soon. Just enjoy, be in this time of slowly warming up and feeling in. And then head comes back through center, hands come back behind you, deep breath in. Hands over towards your left side waist as you breathe out. Nice. Left ear over towards the left shoulder. Play with the angle that you're lifting your chin on and try to relax the right shoulder down. Maybe even find that slow nod of the head. And then inhale, lift the head up, bring the hands back behind you. Deep breath in. Nice, release the hands forward. Roll forward into a tabletop position. Breathe out. From your tabletop position, you can find any amount of movement you need and like. And then when you're ready, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. So feel into your body. Maybe there's some movement that feels good in down dog. Walking the feet out, one heel down or the knee bend, anything you like. And eventually feeling the strength through the arms and the shoulders. Find it via the hands spreading wider onto the mat. Get more intentional with your foundations. There's more space between each of your fingers, and then you're pressing, feel it, the pointer finger knuckle and thumb knuckle down. And as you press down, you feel the strength up the arms, the shoulder girdle becomes a little more engaged, even wrapping the armpits in towards each other so you can feel the scapula hug the rib cage. Length up your spine as you breathe in. Feel it ripple down the back of the legs. Breathe out. Ripple forward into a high plank inhale. Good. Pause here. Keep pressing the hands down so that the space between the shoulder blades puffs up. That invites more strength into the arms and shoulders. Let yourself feel the heat, even feel the resistance to the moment of strength, but do it anyway. Feel the belly button curl in towards the spine so your abdomen's strong. The legs and the glutes are engaged too, so everything's working in this shape. Take one more breath in, even feel yourself shake. Drop the knees with control. Slowly lower all the way down. Breathe out. So nice. Toes point back. Baby cobra. Lift the chest up a little. Inhale. Draw the shoulder blades closer together. Roll down as you breathe out. Two more like that. This time maybe lift the hands so it's more back strength lifting you. Inhale. Roll down as you exhale. Perhaps the feet lift with you on the last time. Feet lift, chest lift, shoulder blades draw closer together. Keep breathing in. Roll it down as you breathe out. And then tabletop inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Beautiful. So good to see all of you guys on the mat and screen. Walk the feet towards your hands, come into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, bend your knees a lot. Take hold of opposite elbow and let yourself kind of dangle here heavy. And let it bring some space through the back line of the body. If you'd like to continue that theme of opening the shoulders, hands interlaced behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades together, even the heel of the hands together. Knuckles draw away from your sacrum to stretch more. Deep breath in. Release the hands down to the mat. Breathe out. Left finger pad stay down. Bend the left knee and reach your right arm up to twist. Inhale. Half bind, right hand behind your back. Exhale. Get longer through your spine. Deep breath in. Feel yourself twist even just subtly deeper. Breathe out. Stay in the practice. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. I mean that on a mental, emotional level. Right hand down as you breathe out. Change sides. Right knee bends. Left arm lifts up. Breathe in to twist. Half bind as you breathe out. As we practice this morning, let whatever sensations, emotions come up without holding on to them. So they release if they need to release. They stay if they need to stay. Left hand rises. Inhale. Drop it down to the mat. Exhale. Both hands to shins. Lift and lengthen. Breathe in halfway. Fold down as you breathe out. Rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Deep breath in. Lift. Beautiful. Arms by the side. Samasthiti. Breathe out. You might wiggle the feet a little closer together. Shift and shuffle as you need and like. And then feel yourself standing tall and steady. Your feet are grounded. But you feel this rise, this lifting all the way up to the crown of the head. Moving through some sun cells together. Welcome to the practice, everyone. Arms rise. Inhale. Dive down, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Step back into a high plank, breathe out. Feel that same strength and length as you gathered before, inhale. Option to drop the knees, lower halfway down, exhale. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back, deep breath in. Or your version of a back bend. Good. Downward dog as we breathe out. So not rushing, but flowing this morning. Feel even subtle or quite obvious movement in time with your breath. Your down dog might feel like it's subtly getting stronger, even longer. Throughout the practice, the rhythm of your breath feels like it gets stronger, longer, deeper. Take one more breath in. Empty out. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Melt down as you breathe out. Rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale to the top of your lunge, top of the shape. Dive down, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Step back, high plank. Same exhale to low plank. So extend the breath, lengthen the transitions. Upward dog or your version of a back bend, breathe in. Good. Downward dog as you breathe out. Hips high. Feel 3 breaths in your body. Every breath, every pose connects you, brings you more in. Last one, in and out. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float forward. Halfway lift, inhale. So nice, melt down, exhale. Rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, deep breath in. Last one together, dive down, exhale. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Step back, high through low plank. Slow down the breath to slow down the way you move, feel it all. In, empty out. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float forward. Halfway lift, breathing in, melting down, breathe out. Rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Stay lifted this time, interlace the fingers, pointer fingers extend, and then reach over towards the right. So side stretch. It's a stretch, but you'll also feel quite a lot of strength. Feel the left side of the body stretch as you reach over to the right. Maybe even step the left foot behind your right ankle. Little bend through the knees as you reach more to the right. One more inhale. Find your depth. Exhale. Up through center, breathe in. Feet come back together. Reach over to the left. Exhale. Feel the breath move, so you don't hold the breath to hold the shape. You move the breath to move into the shape. Maybe that includes stepping the right foot behind your left, little bend through the knees. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift back up, feet together, inhale. Really good, dive down, exhale. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Step back, high through low plank, slow breath out. Upward dog, fill up the lungs. Notice how when you're very intentional with the breath, you can be more intentional with each pose and the practice as a whole. Right? Create that connection. From downward dog, hands are grounding, fingers are spread wide. Lift the heels of the feet up, inhale. You're staying in down dog. Just the heels move, they drop over to the left as you exhale. Maybe stagger the feet more as you need. So it's like a little twist. Deepen by bending the knees towards the right. Even gaze under your right arm or walk your right fingertips slightly forward. My favorite, juicy stretch through the side of the body. Feel it, breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Then into side plank. Straighten the legs, almost like a pounce forward. Grounding into the left hand, lift the right arm up. Option to modify by dropping that left knee down towards the floor. Stay for one more breath in. Bring the right hand down and step the right foot forward as you breathe out. Get back heel down, windmill up and open to warrior two. Arms, chest, hips are open, right knee's lunging forward. Gaze is steady over your front middle finger. Go slow at the start, feel your way into the shape so that when we eventually move with a little more pace, it feels natural to find this depth. 2 more breaths. Next breath in, flip your front palm and reverse warrior, inhale. Keep reaching back, it's not just a transition. Feel the space through the right side develop as you reach up and back. Keep lunging through your front right knee, but be lighter with your left hand. 1 more breath in, feel in. Cartwheel the hands down as you breathe out. Step back into a high plank, maybe keep the right foot floating to 3-legged plank. Low plank, exhale. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Downward dog, press your hips back. 3 breaths to settle. Feel the length and strength to the shape and the breath. The next inhale, heels rise, breathe in. Drop the heels to the right, breathe out. Keep pressing your heart back. So you stay in this sort of inverted V shape, but just the heels are twisting to the right. Maybe bend the knees towards the left. Feel the space developing through the left side of your body. Even walk your left fingertips slightly forward, stretch. Into side plank, so pounce forward, legs straighten. Left arm reaches forward or up. Press more into the right hand, maybe drop your right knee down to modify. Stay for 1 more breath in. Then left hand to the floor and step your left foot forward, breathe out. Windmill your back heel down and your arms and torso up, warrior two. Good. Shift, shuffle as you need and like. Notice any distracting thoughts that are giving you reason to disconnect. Let it be your practice to connect this morning, even when it feels uncomfortable. One more inhale, 1 more exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior, left hand rises. Keep reaching back and leaning back. Feel the space develop through the left side body. 1 more breath in, light through the right hand. Good, cover the hands down, breathe out. High plank, maybe 3-legged plank. Feel the strength and length of it, be intentional. Low plank, exhale. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Downward dog, press your hips back. Cool. From your downward dog, look towards your thumbs. Maybe walk the hands a little closer together. They're shoulder distance apart. And if you can at the same time, drop the forearms down at the same time to meet in dolphin. You can walk the feet a little closer in. Have a little bend of your knees if your hamstrings are still feeling tight. And press your heart back. So you get this nice stretch through the arms and the shoulders, but also this strength. If you need to modify, you can interlace the hands to give you a little more stability, or even drop the knees and find melting heart pose if you prefer. If you've got a little more room to move, ripple forward into like onto the tip toes. So you come into like a dolphin press, and then exhale, press it back. The dolphin push-ups, inhale, come forward onto the tip toes, almost thumbs in line with the chin, or chin in line with thumbs. Exhale, press the heart back, chin more in line with the elbows. 3 more, inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Feel the strength, it's okay. Exhale. One more deep breath in, ripple forward. Exhale, press back. And drop the knees onto the floor. Lift the elbows up, inhale, tabletop. And downward dog as you exhale. Cool. From downward dog, walk the feet towards the hands, coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Wrap your peace fingers around the big toes, the Padangusthasana. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Feel the front body activate, so abdomen curls in towards the spine. And it's like the strength of your abdominal muscles that tries to contract the torso close to your thighs. Head is heavy, so the neck and shoulder muscles are relaxed. Maybe the elbows bend out towards the side to help pull yourself a little more into depth. Couple more breaths, yes, stretch. And then release. Heel toe the feet together, big toes end up touching. Lift halfway, breathe in. Melt down as you breathe out. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Knees bend, hips drop, arms up. See the toes just in front of your knees, looking down. Then steady your gaze back forward. Sit the hips lower, feel the strength through the legs. And hands to heart center, lean forward, inhale. Twist to the right. Left elbow hooks outside of the thigh, exhale. So just as you did in the seated twist at the beginning of class, allow the abdominal muscles to contract. Peel your right rib cage back. Even peel your right shoulder back if it's coming towards the ear. If it's in your practice to open up the arms, do so. One more breath in and release. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, long spine, long inhale. Everyone's doing so well. Fold down, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose, knees bend, hips drop, arms rise. Hands to heart center in prayer. Good. Lean forward, inhale. Twist right shoulder outside of the thigh, exhale. Peeling the left shoulder and rib cage back. Every breath, every pose helps bring you a little deeper in to not just the shape, but yourself in the moment. This is a small amount of time in your day. We don't have to do anything else but connect in. All of us breathing, moving together. Last inhale and release, fold forward, exhale. Lift halfway, deep breath in, long spine. And step back, high plank through low plank, exhale. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Downward dog, press your hips back. Cool. Let it settle, let yourself land. Don't just do it, but feel it. There's a little bit more space on the physical, mental level this morning. From down dog, heels rise, breathe in. Drop the heels over to the right as you breathe out. Bend the knees towards the left, feel the stretch through the side of the body, just as you did before, inhale. Then into side plank, Vashisthasana, exhale. Maybe lift your top leg up this time, breathe in. And then step to the top of your mat, breathe out. Warrior two, peel up and open, deep breath in. Good. Stay, settle into the depth of it, breathe out. Make your little adjustments. A flip and reverse. Breathing in, reach back, lean back. Cool. Keep reaching back, straighten out your front leg. So reverse Trikonasana, reverse triangle. Reach forward, walk your back foot in 1 or 2 steps. Reach, reach, reach. Left hand down, right hand up. Maybe reach your right arm forward. Feel the space through the side of the body. Stay grounded through the feet. Almost feel the feet pressing down and then this lift up through the legs to the hips and through the spine. One more breath in and one more breath out. Bring the right hand to the hip, look forward. Slowly we press up into half moon pose. So bend through the left knee, float your right leg all the way up. And it's a practice of balancing. You definitely don't have to do it perfectly. Maybe you stay, maybe you fall. If you fall, you come back in, try again. Perhaps get lighter on your left fingertips, even float them off the floor. Feel your breath, feel into the shape. Another 3, 2, and 1. Feet together at the top of your mat and fold. Step your left foot back from here. Feel your right arm up to twist. Right hand comes behind your back. Lunge deeper through your front knee. Often it's really common to feel a stretch through the hips and twists. That's why twists are nice. Not only bringing that flexibility and mobility into our spine and side of the body, but also through the hips. Reach your right arm up again if it's bound. Inhale. Roll to the edges of your feet so they both are sort of flexing, pointing towards the long side of your mat. And heel toe your right foot back a little so it's in front of the hips. Press more into the left hand, reach your hips up and your arms forward. In Cleopatra, our hips hover low, reach back as you breathe out. Let this feel like a side stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale, lift the hips up, reach forward, strong through the bottom arm. Exhale, hips low, reach back. Nice, one more time, deep breath in, lift. Exhale, hips low, reach back. We're gonna press into wild thing. Press down into the left hand and step the right foot all the way behind you. Reach your right hand forward. Heel open to the ceiling, inhale. From here, let the hips sit down. You'll probably be to the outside of the mat. It's okay. You can practice yoga out of the perimeter of your mat. Right knee is bent. You're facing the back of your mat. Left leg is long and forward. Bring the right hand behind you. Reach your left arm up, inhale. And twist left elbow outside of the thigh, exhale. Press the left elbow into the right thigh. Let the thigh press back into the elbow, and that equal and opposite action helps you almost corkscrew the torso into the depth of this twist. One more breath in. One more breath out. Unravel from the twist, bring the left hand down, and then just roll onto your belly, onto the middle of your mat. Right foot comes back. Striking cobras, bring the finger pads out wide, elbows high, ripple up, deep breath in. Don't overthink it. Feel your way, breathe your way through it. Melt down as you breathe out. Inhale, recollect, striking cobra again, perhaps a little more height. Melt down as you breathe out. One more time, deep inhale, lift. Exhale, melt down. Hands beside your ribs, tabletop, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Cool, so nice, everyone. So perhaps you can all see each other, all your little blocks on the screen. Maybe it's just this feeling, you imagine each other, you're all practicing in different areas, different houses, different places, the same flow, breathing in the same rhythm. Take one more breath in, empty out. Allow yourself to feel a little more connected. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, drop the heels to the left. Bend the knees towards the right, gaze under your right arm. Inhale, find the stretch. And then side plank Vashisthasana. Right hand rises up, maybe reach it forwards. Option to lift your right leg up, deep breath in. Knee to elbow and step forward as you breathe out. Back heel down, warrior two, arms torso lift open. So right leg is forward, left leg is back, arms stretching forward and back. Reverse warrior, right hand rises, deep breath in, feel the space through the side of the body. Keep reaching back, straighten out your front leg, exhale. Inhale, come through center. Walk your back foot in 1 or 2 steps. Trikonasana, reach, reach, reach. Right hand down, left hand up. Perhaps reaching the left arm forwards, or perhaps you're finding it behind your back, half spine. Couple of breaths, feel the connection of the feet on the mat. That energy then rising up through the legs into the hips, through the torso, long spine. Bring your left hand to your hips, gaze forward. Press into your half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe bend through the right knee, float your left leg up. Perhaps keep the left hand at your hip or float it up to the ceiling. Option to bring the right fingertips up from the mat. Feel it all, another 3. Practice. Don't hold the breath to hold the shape. Move 2. And feet together at the top of your mat on 1. Step your right foot back. Low lunge twist. So left hand rises, deep breath in. Half spine behind your back, breathe out. Let the breath help you intentionally move into a sustainable depth for you here. And then left hand might rise, inhale. Roll to the edges of your feet, exhale, and heel toe, your left foot back, couple, so it's more in front of the hips. Both feet point towards the long side of your mat. Lift the hips, reach your left arm forward, strong through your bottom arm. Hips hover low, reach back as you breathe out. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go low. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more time. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Into Wild Thing, press into the right hand, step the left foot all the way behind you. Peel open towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. And then sit the hips down, breathe out. So left knee is bent, right leg is straight, so get it off the perimeter of your mat. Left hand comes down behind you, so it already starts to twist. Right arm rises, inhale. Elbow outside of the thigh, exhale. Feel that corkscrew action, pressing down through the left hand and sit bone to lift up, almost twist up and around to the back. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. Nice. Unravel. Bring the hands down to the floor. Let your torso lie down on the belly on the mat. Finger pads out wide, elbows high. Ripple up, striking cobra. Deep breath in. 2 more. Melt down. Breathe out. You might close the eyes. Really feel yourself move through this. Let go of what you think it should look like. Just feel, breathe into what it is like. Last time, slow down the breath and movement. And then melting down, exhale. Bring the elbows underneath your shoulders now. Good. Tuck the toes, press up into a forearm plank. And again, for stability, if you like, you can interlace the hands. Feet are hip distance apart from each other. Body's long and strong, breathe in. Either stay here for a little more strength, drop the heels to the right, breathe out. Heels back up through center, inhale. Heels drop to the left, exhale. So you come into the edges of the feet. Couple more, heels through center, breathe in, keep abdomen strong. Heels to the right, breathe out. Through center, inhale. To the left, exhale. Center, breathe in. Right, breathe out. Just 1 more inhale. To the left, exhale. center, breathe in. Walk the feet in, dolphin pose, breathe out. So it's like a forearm downward facing dog. Watch yourself do it. When you think that it feels like a little too much, if it is too much, then drop the knees. If it's okay, see if you can press the heart a little further back. Option to find your Nishiawakura forearm balance if you like, or maybe just play with it, lift one leg up, even come onto the tiptoes of your left. And as you did that, change sides. If your feet are lifted, drop them both down. Everyone drop the knees down. Lift the elbows up, breathe in, tabletop. Nice. Walk the hands forward, melting heart pose together now, exhale. So forehead might rest down. Your hips stay roughly over your knees. If you feel quite juicy, then your chest, your chin can come down and you look forward. Couple of breaths here. One more in and out. Gently let the hips slide back and the torso slides up to sit up. Hands rest in the lap. If it feels good to roll the shoulders up and back and down, do so. Deep breath in and slow breath out. And from here, tuck the toes, dancing camel together. Right hand stays down. Feel the movement through your body. If you're not sure about what dancing camel is, what's the first round, then join in for the next two. You breathe in, you've got a strong core the whole time. Hips press forward, reach your left arm up and back. And then exhale, hips come low, reach your left hand back. Inhale, opposite side, right hand lifts up as the hips lift up. And then exhale, come down. So 2 more rounds each side. You might close the eyes, feel the movement in your body. Slow it down so you can feel it, do it more deeply. If there's any variations, or if you'd like to finish in a full Ustrasana, you're welcome to. As you're ready, after you finish with the left hand down, let the hips sit back down, toes point back. If you need to sit in a different position, do so. Hands rest in the lap. Maybe a sigh out of the mouth, let anything go that came up that needs to go. And then you're welcome to find that same variation or move through camel together. Lift the hips up, have the toes pointing back. Bring the hands to your lower back and have the fingers pointing down, thumbs to the outside of your hips almost, or the edges of the back. And feel like the tailbone tucks under, so your bum curls under, front hip points curl a little closer to your lower ribs. Abdomen strong, glutes are lightly engaged, chest starts to lift up. You might even gaze gently up. Try to draw the elbows closer together behind your back so it opens through the shoulders too, rather than letting the elbows wing out. Cool. Mindfully stay here or walk the hands towards the heels behind you. If it feels okay to keep pressing the hips forward so they stay roughly above the knees, do so. Again, feel the shoulder blades draw close together. This deep opening through the front, another 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back to the hips if they're not already there. So the hips back to the hips. Palms rest up in the lap. It's normal for that pose to be quite strong, quite releasing. I remember when I first started practicing yoga, every time I did camel, it was a huge sensation, almost a little bit scary, but it also felt like this really needed release and a sensation that I needed to sort of lean into. Maybe that's you. If it feels like too much, then stay in seated meditation. Just got one more back bend in you. Let's go. Hips up, hands to your lower back. If you prefer dancing camel because it feels so good, do it. Whereas hands to your lower back, feel the back bend. Any other variation of back bending is welcome. Your elbows are winging out. Try to bring them closer together. Maybe your hands walk to your heels, opposite one lead. So not holding the breath to hold the shape, but moving the breath to move into your version of the shape. Another 3 breaths here. Feel like you're connecting in, everyone collectively moving, breathing, back bending, and then coming out mindfully, hands to your hips. Sit the hips back, palms rest in the lap. Let the torso, the spine be neutral, so not rounding it immediately after the back bend, but just letting yourself sit tall. So it feels good, sigh out. And then 3 rounds of lion's breath. It's kind of really nice practicing lion's breath at home because it's kind of crazy, but it feels nice to do things crazy sometimes. If you've never done lion's breath before, it's a strong inhale through the nose. And when you exhale, you open the mouth and you stick out the tongue. That feels a little crazy. If you can, cross the eyes towards your third eye when you exhale. So sitting tall, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue, loud exhale. I always have my eyes closed for the inhale. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue, cross the eyes, exhale. One more time, explore being a little weird. Breathe in. Unselfconsciously, exhale. Cool. And then swallow a few times, maybe even wet your lips. Take a deep breath in and a natural breath out. Good. Let your hips rock over towards the right and then swing your left leg to the left foot to the outside of your right thigh and walk it all the way out so that we end up in a Gomukhasana. If you didn't know how we got there, find your cow face Gomukhasana shape with your left leg over the right. So both of the knees are bent. Knees might be stacked. If this feels like a lot for you, grab a block or a cushion, place it underneath your hips. It might make it a little more accessible. If you feel it in your knees, then do that because you want to feel it in your hips, not your knees. If that didn't help, then you can always extend your bottom right leg forward and long, or even if you prefer, find a figure 4 shape. The option is for Gomukhasana for those who don't feel that much in it and want a little bit more. The more parallel that you bring your legs, your shins, to like the long side of your mat, the more intense it'll be on your hips. And then you can either stay tall in center or reach your left arm out towards the side. Reach your right arm up, breathe in, and side stretch over towards the left. So in this side stretch, almost press your left hand down to help roll your right hip down. Keep the right sit bone grounded as you reach to the left. Option even to bend your right arm, let the head rest back into the hands. Breath washing over the side of the body. One more in and out. Come back up through center, inhale. Reach your arms up. Cactus the arms as you exhale. So keep the Gomukhasana. Bring the right elbow underneath the left. Either back of the hands touch or palms touch, or you'll grab hold of opposite shoulder if that feels inaccessible, which is fine. If you've got the bind, lift the elbows, press your forearms forward, but feel the shoulder blades soften down your back. This might feel like a deep stretch of the shoulders and hips. You want a little more, maybe you start to round forward, bring the elbows in front of your bent knees. But try to keep your sit bones on the mat. If you don't like this variation, and not just because you don't like it, but if it doesn't feel right on your body, then you can change it. Maybe just unravel the hands and fold forward. There's only 3 more breaths here. Unravel the hands if they're bound. Slowly roll up. Bring the hands behind you. Lean back. Unravel the legs. Let the feet be side by side. Let the knees drop from one side and to the other. And bring the legs back through center. This time cross the right leg over the left. And shift and shuffle into your Gomukhasana cow face shape. Adjust on this side as you need to. So maybe block underneath the hips or bottom left leg long, or even figure 4. It's up to you. Either sit tall, perhaps reach your right arm out towards the sides, reach your left arm up and side stretch. Pressing the right hand down can help you roll the left hip bone down. Maybe bend the left elbow, head rest into the hand. One more breath in and out. Gently come back up, reach both of the arms up, breathe in. And cactus the arms, breathe out. Left elbow under, at the back of the hands touch or palms touch, or grab hold of opposite shoulder. Lift the elbows up, press your forearms forward, soften the shoulders down your back. Stay here or gently start to melt forward. If you've got the bind, release. Slowly start to come up. Good. Hands come behind you, unravel the legs. Again, let the knees maybe drop from one side to the other. And then let your legs extend forwards. Down onto the mat, arms reach forwards. Slowly, slowly start to feel the hips tilting back so that your sacrum starts to roll down, and feel the lower back start to roll down. Middle back starts to land, that's when you might feel it shake. And then the shoulders, upper back, the head and shoulders and arms. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Cross the right leg over your left. Maybe shift the hips a little over to the right and drop the knees over to the left. So twisted root pose, finishing up the flow. You might let go of control of your breath here. Let gravity do more of the work for you. Allow yourself to feel quite connected recognizing the practice for more than just a physical or mental practice for yourself, but it is this practice of feeling, creating communities, communion within yourself, communion with each other. Bring the knees back through center, unravel the legs, shift the hips back through center, maybe cross the left leg over the right, and let the knees drop over towards the right. Next inhale, untwist, unravel the legs, shift the hips back into center, and draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Shoulders might draw mat, forehead towards your knees, so coming into a really tight ball. And then release, legs extend forwards, arms come by the sides, palms face up. Shift and shuffle into your most comfortable resting pose of the practice so far. So palms face up by your sides. Allow yourself to completely relax. And the relaxation feels like a dropping in. We'll take this time together this morning, just a few minutes together in Shavasana. You can stay much longer if you like. Just let this be a minimum amount of time in your practice, in your day, where you pause and let it all settle, dropping into yourself. You're very welcome to stay here a while longer. If you'd like to come out together, inviting a little bit of movement in at first. So perhaps wiggle the fingers and the toes. And stretch your arms maybe over and behind your head. Feel like the body's yawning, open, awake. Then the knees roll to one side and eventually make your way up into a comfortable seat. When you get in your comfortable seat, the hands can be in the lap or heart center in prayer. Acknowledge, recognize this time that you've taken this morning to move and breathe in your own body together for the live class too. And feel a real sense of gratitude to yourself. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday, beautiful week ahead, and that you feel the space of the practice ripple out through everything you do and even out onto those around you that you see as you see people today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Arigatou gozaimashita. It's so nice to see new and old faces. These classes are such a nice connection for me over here. I feel really lucky here, but sometimes it can feel really isolated. So it's really nice for me to see you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rowie.
Thank you. Thanks, Mandy. So good to see you.
Thank you so much,
Bye, lovers.
Thanks, Rowie. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Naya. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Bye, Ryoko.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bye.
Liz. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Sam. Thank you for joining. Bye, Nanaso. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.